Do you get superstitious before big games? Any routines you have that you want to share with us?
I do get superstitious a little bit. I like to sleep like 12 hours the night before a game. That's kind of one of my superstitions, is get a lot of sleep, get as much sleep as possible. That's one of them.
Superstitious, that's more just like smart and healthy. I feel like that's like a good approach. You having fun, man? I mean, it seems like this team's playing with joy. Winning is fun, obviously, and you guys are doing a lot of that. So I would imagine you're enjoying the experience, but how's it been? I mean, it's a special time in your life.
Yeah, it's definitely the most fun I've had playing basketball in the past like 2 years. And I'm just trying to enjoy every moment of it.
Welcome everyone to another episode of The Lab presented by Champ Media. My name is Ben Lyons. As always, it's Michigan versus everybody. The University of Michigan men's Wolverine basketball team is on fire in 2026. So we're really excited to welcome to the show point guard, facilitator, one of the leaders and best himself, Elliot Cadeau, who is now a proud Michigan man. It's great to have you on the show, dude. Congratulations on an awesome season so far. How's it going?
Yes, sir. Everything's going good. Thanks for having me on the show. It's a blessing to be here.
You know, every player has a different journey, man. Every player has ups and downs, adversities they face, you know, different places around the world where the game takes them. Yours is incredibly unique. I want to start with how you ended up in Ann Arbor, because the last 2 years I've enjoyed watching you play down in Chapel Hill, and now you get to play for the University of Michigan. So walk us through that process of how you ended up rocking maize and blue.
Yeah, so I played 2 years at the University of North Carolina. I entered the transfer portal, and I just thought it was a great fit for me. Just a great place to come and just try to get to my goals and get to the next level.
See, this Michigan blue, it's like a little more full than that Carolina blue. The Carolina blue is iconic. But it's that maize and blue. It just hits a little different in the light, doesn't it, Elliot? Doesn't it got a little different shine to it, right?
For sure, definitely.
But I would imagine, you know, having now played for two of college basketball's most storied franchises in a time of NIL and when the landscape of college basketball is totally upside down and changing, it's a unique experience. Like I said, your journey in that you have played for North Carolina and Michigan, two storied programs. How have you seen the power of the Block M compared to, you know, the Tar Heel, if you will?
Yeah, it's definitely two great programs, two historic programs, two crazy fan bases. And out here, the fan base is a little different. Like, I say football-wise, too. Like, going to the football games is crazy. Getting to see that kind of culture is crazy to me. And all the football fans kind of now joining the basketball wave now that they're playing really good. And now that the season's over, they're great to see.
It's just great to see this group come together. Guys like yourself who, you know, come from the portal. Other guys are true freshmen. You got guys in, you know, past their fourth year. Other guys their first or second. Like, it's a really interesting mix. What's it been like for you, kind of just fitting in with this crew? And what are your thoughts on the team so far?
Yeah, I think the returning players was like a perfect group to have. Like, we have so many new players, and just like Roddy, Will, Namari, all the other returners, just showing us the culture of this place and showing us how to carry ourselves, how to practice every day. It's just really good, and we're all bonding as a team. We have so many like international players, new players, so we're kind of just bonding as a team as much as possible.
So I sat down with Yaxel in Ann Arbor, and he said confidently that he's the best gamer on the team. Like, it's not even close. Doesn't matter the system, doesn't matter the game. And then I was really surprised to have Namari come on the show, and he confirmed that. Namari was like, yeah, it's probably Yaxel. He's the best gamer on the team. I ask you, Elliot, who's the best gamer on this Michigan basketball team?
Talk a lot. I would say Yaxel too. I'm not a big gamer. Yax, he's on the game every day for a couple hours every day, so he better be the best gamer at this point because he plays the most. So I hope it's
putting in that many hours, you might as well be good at it. But it's nice to hear that he was actually, you know, truthful in that declaration of saying he was the best, huh?
Yeah.
So if you're not a gamer yourself, what are you doing away from the game, away from your studies to kind of clear your head and unwind, if you will, in Ann Arbor?
I just like to relax on my free time. We don't get that much free time with all the school and traveling and basketball and stuff. So when I do get free time, I like to relax, just watch TV. I like watching anime a lot, so stuff like that.
Oh, you got like an anime character that you would like connect yourself to, or if somebody was to say, okay, your game reminds them of a certain character, who would that be?
I don't know, but my favorite anime character is Killua. His name is Killua. I have a tattoo of him, so he's pretty fast too in the show. So I think I'm fast, so maybe you could connect that with the basketball part.
I love talking to you about this because when I was a student at the University of Michigan, I put my parents' hard-earned tuition money to work because I studied anime. And it was one of my favorite classes there. Have you had an opportunity to kind of, I don't know, dive into the curriculum and try to take some sort of outside the box kind of classes or things you're interested in away from basketball?
Not really, but this semester, my academic advisor actually showed me like a class that has to do with like Japanese history and anime. So I went into that, and I think my first day is tomorrow or Friday or something like that. So it'll be cool to see what that is about.
There you go. That's amazing. What an opportunity at a university like Michigan to not only pursue your passion on the basketball court, but also you got other interests and things. So I love hearing that. This team, man, is special. You guys are winning by video game like scores. It feels like crazy blowouts. You've had a couple nail biters, obviously, the incredible run out in Vegas. You've been a part of organized basketball in so many different capacities throughout your career. What's it been like to be on this team that's been, for the most part, you know, blowing teams out and setting some records along the way?
Yeah, it's great. I love being a part of winning teams. I feel like that's what makes basketball fun for me. Like, I hate losing. I love winning. So being a part of a team that hasn't lost yet is just great. It's rare to have like a group of guys like this. So I'm trying to cherish every moment throughout the season.
You guys went on a run in December where you were blowing teams out, and then you have a nail biter against Penn State. And there was a moment I'm sitting here in Brooklyn watching on TV, and I see Dusty smile with like a minute to go. It's a one possession game. You guys are going into the huddle after a timeout, and he's like the most fired up that you guys now get to play in this tight game and can learn from the experience. What do those experiences do for teams, and what did it do for you that night against Penn State, having a close one down the stretch?
I think it's great having games like that. We don't want to just blow out every team, because in the tournament we're not going to blow out every team. So now we're in situations late in the game, or like it's one possession game. That's good for us. We'll learn through our mistakes. Now we kind of know who to get the ball to at those points in time, what plays to run, and we're just learning from it. So it's nothing but good for us.
What's it like for you, man, as a point guard to have, you know, this incredible front court, you know, that's been playing at such a high level? I mean, you got, you know, Yaxo, one of the best players in the country. The lob he threw the other night to the big fellow was impressive. Like, talk about just sort of the weapons you have at your disposal as an orchestrator and a facilitator. It's got to be sometimes almost a little overwhelming of like, who do I get the rock to? I got so many options.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a pass first point guard, so it just makes my job a lot easier having talented players around me. And I think defensively, it impacts me the most. Like, if I get beat off the dribble, I'm very confident that I know that a guy's going to block the shot. So I can press up on guys. I can really play hard defense because I know, like, I have confidence that Merez, a Die, or a Yax is going to come and pin the shot off the glass. So it helps on defense a lot.
Makes your job a lot easier, right? You can cheat those passing lanes. Like you said, you can press up on a guy because you know you got, you know, the big fellas behind you there to hold down the fort. I mentioned Vegas. You guys were just incredible out there, just a dominant performance. What was it like to play those games? What was it like to be out in Vegas with the team on national TV? Obviously, you get a big check at the end of it. Like, it's a really cool moment for the program, it seemed like.
Yeah, it was great. Starting the season off, winning a tournament is definitely great for us. Gives us a lot of confidence, and the way we won it gives us even more confidence that, like, we feel like every time we get on the court, we feel like we could beat the team by a lot. So it was good for us.
Namari came on the show. He talked about that confidence. He said it feels like sometimes you guys feel like the Monstars out there when you're going out and winning by 20, 30 points. I think of this group as the Monstars. I think of the legendary Fab Five crew that was, setting the college basketball world on fire. You're obviously too young to remember them when they were in their heyday, but what does the Fab Five influence mean to you, to the University of Michigan? How do you feel their presence still as part of the program?
We just feel like it sets a bar for us. Like, we know that there's been a group of guys that came through this program and did what we want to do. So we just see that as possible for us. And it's just, we just respect them a lot. And we're literally just trying to be like them. So every day in practice, every day in the game. So, yeah.
I used to joke with the guys, they fought so hard, Elliot. They sacrificed so much so they could rock baggy shorts. And what did the next generation do? They just rolled the shorts up. Like all this hard work, all this sacrifice, determination they put in to rock the baggy short. And then the guys just roll the shorts up. Now, I feel like stylistically we're kind of back in the middle. It's kind of bounced out a little bit. Walk us through your look, like how you prepare. Arm sleeves, your shoe choices, socks. Like, describe your look on the court and what goes into it.
I like to wear leggings a lot. I change up if I have an undershirt or not. But most of the time, I'm going to have leggings. As you said, I used to wear my shorts pretty high, like when I was in, first coming into high school. But times have changed. Nobody really does that anymore, so I like
balance it out, right? The universe has a way of kind of evening things out.
Yeah. I like my shorts kind of knee length now. I feel like it's going back to baggy. I feel like in a couple of years they'll be longer.
Do you get superstitious before big games? Any routines you have that you want to share with us?
I do get superstitious a little bit. I like to sleep like 12 hours the night before a game. That's kind of one of my superstitions, is get a lot of sleep, get as much sleep as possible. That's one of them.
Superstitious, that's more just like smart and healthy. I feel like that's like a good approach. It's not really like, I can't step on the free throw line when I first get on the court, or I got to make my last shots, or you're like, I just got to take a nap. Like, I like that.
Yeah, usually I take a nap before game days, but I kind of change my routine up, just get a lot of sleep so I don't have to nap.
All right, so I'm finding out that a lot of the players around your age, you didn't grow up rooting for one team, living and dying with them when it comes to basketball, that you had a lot of favorite players who maybe changed teams and you followed their careers. So who are your favorite players? Like, who's your Mount Rushmore of basketball in your eyes, who are just like your favorite players from growing up?
From growing up, I'll say Javon Quinterly. He was one of my biggest influences. Coming from Jersey, I like Kyrie. I like Nas Reed. Like, I'm gonna just name people from Jersey because that's kind of the people I looked up to, and I'll say like Kyle Anderson. So those four.
A lot of people might not be familiar with how competitive the high school basketball scene is in New Jersey. There's so many guys. You didn't mention J.R. Smith or Karl Anthony Towns, or even from previous generations like Tim Thomas. I mean, it goes back. So what was your experience like playing big time high school basketball coming up from New Jersey?
It was great. There was just so much talent around me. So many like 5 stars when I was in high school around me. So playing against them. And we were kind of all friends too. Like off the court, we kind of were all friends. Like we would work out together and stuff like that. So I would just be surrounded by elite players, and it would just only make me better.
But then you did something really cool at a young age. I was reading up on your experience playing FIBA basketball. For our audience who's not familiar, you played for the Swedish national team, right? How'd that happen? What was that like?
Yeah, so my mom is from Sweden. I'm a Swedish citizen. I have a lot of family out there, so. I got to the age where the Swedish national team wanted me to play for them, so I played for them for a couple of years, and it was a great experience.
That's big time, man. I'm working on a project right now about the Jamaican national team as they're trying to qualify for the World Cup. And it's been an amazing process to just learn how teams qualify, pre-qualifying tournaments, what goes into it, all the different brackets and regions and stuff. And the game's very different. How did you kind of, look at the FIBA game, or how did you experience it and realize, oh, this is a little different than the basketball I grew up playing in New Jersey or playing now in the Big Ten?
Yeah, it was definitely different. It took me some time to adjust to it, but I kind of try to bring the New Jersey to the Swedish team. Like I didn't change up the way I played and try to play Swedish basketball. I tried to bring my type of basketball to them, and they liked it, they enjoyed it, and it worked out. So it was good.
So you're like, I'm just going to go speeding on the turnpike no matter what. I see those Jersey license plates in New York City. I go, they're going to do whatever they want when they're on these roads. So you're going to bring that jersey over to FIBA. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. You got your spots in Ann Arbor? You got places where you like to eat and feel comfortable and stuff? Or put us on to some spots where we might catch you around town?
I like Frida's a lot. Frida's is my favorite spot. So you'll definitely catch me there a couple times. And yeah, that's probably my favorite spot, Frida's.
There's some good food in Ann Arbor, and it's a great college town. Obviously, when the team's having a lot of success during a winter like this, I would imagine you get a lot of love on campus and people supporting you. What's it like sort of just day-to-day interacting with other students and walking through the diag and just being a part of the community now?
Yeah, it's great. Like I've met a bunch of like people that support me, a bunch of fans, and it's nothing but like positive interactions and just letting me know that like they're supporting me and they're watching me and they think that I'm doing well. So it's good.
You having fun, man? I mean, it seems like this team's playing with joy. Winning is fun, obviously, and you guys are doing a lot of that. So I would imagine you're enjoying the experience. But how's it been? I mean, it's a special time in your life.
Yeah, it's definitely the most fun I've had playing basketball in the past like 2 years. So, and I'm just trying to enjoy every moment of it.
That's a big deal, man. That's pretty cool. Because like I said, everybody's journey is filled with like twists and turns, and sometimes the situation might be presented one way, turns out to be something else. You don't get along with a teammate or coach. Who knows? Every guy get injured. Every guy's journey it's almost like in your world of anime, it's almost like a Marvel poster with all the different characters and their superpowers, and they all kind of come together and have these experiences. But obviously, in the heart of the season, you're going to give me the you're not new to this, right? So you're going to give me that we're taking it one game at a time. We're just trying to win the next game. But looking ahead to the tournament in March, what should give Michigan fans confidence in what you guys hope to achieve, and what is it you think that makes this team really suited for a deep tournament run?
I think our defense is what's going to help us in the tournament. Our defense travels on the road, so it doesn't matter where we are. We're gonna be the best defense team in the country. And once you pair that with us playing well on offense, it's kind of really hard to beat us. So I feel like if we just bring defensive intensity to the tournament, that will help us a lot.
Well said. I was watching the game last night. I was really happy to see freshman Trey McKinney guarding 94 feet. I was like, oh, all right, here we go. He's a bigger guard. That's a serious dude there. You might get a kick out of this, Elliot. So this let me know he's a freshman, right? We did one of these interviews, a conversation. He's telling us he has a passion for coffee. Kid loves coffee. You're like, wow, 18 years old. It's kind of unique. When you guys are in New York to take on St. John's, why don't we do a coffee tour around the city? We'll go to some spots. We'll rate the coffee, So we're walking around and he's like, yeah, I mostly just use the Keurig. I don't really know. I was like, wait a minute. You told me you're a coffee guy and all you do is just doing Keurig stuff? What are we doing here? I never had a latte. You knew nothing about coffee, right?
Yeah.
So if we were to spend a day here in New York City, next time you guys come and play St. John's, we're going to explore one of your passions. Walk me through some of the things we would do with you that you actually know about, and you're not like Trey McKinney who doesn't know about coffee.
When I'm home, I like music a lot. A lot of my friends make music, they rap and stuff like that. So if I was to take you out to New York, I'll probably take you to the studio or something like that. Yeah.
All right, maybe some of the comic book shops, check out some anime,
Yeah.
and you had a chance to play at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. I mean, that's an incredible opportunity, man. Your basketball journey's taking you to some cool spots, but how did that rank up there? What was that experience like?
I played there a couple of times, and every time I go out there, it's just like, it's crazy. Especially, I live in that area, so I have like my whole family, a bunch of my friends come out, so I love playing out there.
That night was crazy because it felt like a game in March, and it was a preseason exhibition game, went to overtime. Like, it was 20,000 in there. Like, that was an amazing atmosphere. But cool, like you said, that you've played there a few times over the career. All right. So lastly, you mentioned we would hit the city and check out some music spots or hit the studio. So what's in rotation right now? What are you listening to before games? Get you hyped up? Like, what are you driving around campus listening to? Put me on to somebody.
My favorite rappers are like Lil Uzi and Cardi, so them two I'll listen to before the games.
Elliot, your age is showing, my friend. Your age is showing. We got to go back and forth. Then we got to do a generational thing. I mean, I can give you a whole list of MCs who came through the Blind Pig in Ann Arbor, but we'll do that on another show. That's for another show. Hey, man, I wish you nothing but success. I hope you enjoyed hanging out here in the lab, and we'll come back and check in with us during your time in Ann Arbor. And the fact you're playing FIBA ball and playing for two storied programs, like, that's amazing, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, best of luck throughout the rest of the year. Elliot Cadeau, you can follow him, of course, on social. You follow his anime character, Alter Ego. See, that's what we should do. We should create a character who's an MC, who's like this alter ego, like what Chalamet did with the guy from Europe. And there we go. We NIL it, and we're off to the moon, Elliot. We appreciate it. Best of luck. You know what I mean? Best of luck to you and the team. Have fun this postseason in March, and we'll see you soon on the lab, all right?
All right, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Elliot Cadeau hanging out here in the lab. The leaders and best, Ben Lyons on Champ Media. As always, go blue.